Hello everyone, I am Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll do the 120 FPS standoff to gameplay comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now. Yes friends, I'm going to do this standoff 2 gameplay because the standoff 2 gameplay has got inbuilt FPS meter, so we'll be able to get to know what is the FPS. So Poco X3, which I'm trying to use the first phone, and second phone is the Realme X7 Max, and third phone is the iQOO 7 device. Yes, it is the iQOO 7 smartphone. As you can see, the Poco X3 has got the Snapdragon 732G processor and Realme X7 Max Dimensity 1200 and iQOO 7 Snapdragon 870 chipset. And all the three smartphones, they do have one common thing, which is having the higher refresh rate, which is 120 Hz. So this is a perfect mid-range and close to a higher range, and a little bit kind of close to higher range as well, the price range. So first let me just show you exactly all the phones I'm trying to use the same kind of 120 FPS or not. That's what I'm going to show you first. So let me go to the settings, and in case if you feel like my videos are really helpful and if you want me to buy new phones in the future, so make sure to donate some amount to this number given there, PhonePe or GPay or Paytm. So any amount should be really fine, so that will be really helpful for me to buy new phones in the future as well, so to make new content and new videos, because right now a lot of users are requesting me to buy OnePlus Nord 2, buy Poco F3 GT, buy Realme GT device. So right now only the budget is I'm running really short, so that is the reason I was unable to buy more phones, not the Vivo X60, not the Mi 10T, not all those phones I cannot buy because of the shortage of the budget. So make sure to definitely donate some amount, friends. That will be really helpful for me to buy new phones. So first, as you can already see, I did choose a 120 FPS in all the three smartphones, and now let me try to start with the first phone, which is the Poco X3, which is the Snapdragon 732G processor. So let's see what is happening with the Poco X3 Snapdragon 732G processor, whether we will be able to play with the high FPS or not. So first I'll try to select the show FPS is enabled, as you can see, and let's try to go to video, and everything is set to the high and 120 FPS, as you can see, done perfectly. Let me try to open the gameplay. So everything is set, and let's start the play as well. And this is a real-time floating FPS which is enabled. As you can see, now you will be able to see the FPS count as well. It's increasing more than 60. Sometimes we are getting 120 and 115 FPS as well. That's fantastic. As you can see, friends. So that's perfect. We are getting about 113 FPS. Oh my god. So in case if you want to know the inbuilt FPS meter how much it is, let me show you the inbuilt FPS meter how much I'm getting. So let me to rotate the phone. Now you'll be able to see inbuilt FPS meter. So inbuilt FPS meter, this is the inbuilt FPS meter. I'm getting around 79 and 80 FPS, somewhere around that, as you can see. Sometimes 120 FPS, sometimes it's not that consistent. Let me be here and show you real-time FPS. You can see right now I'm getting 97, 95. It's trying, because I did use the maximum graphics, so that is the reason it's kind of really trying to get that kind of 120 FPS as well. And I was able to play 90, no problem. 90 and 120 FPS, as you can see, friends, clearly I was able to get that high level. Even the real-time game turbo is also showing the same kind of result. As you can see, 91 FPS I'm getting at this point, 91, 92, 82, 100. As you can see, friends, 100 FPS. So overall, the 120 FPS is kind of really possible in this phone if you try to decrease the graphics. But let's see in the Dimensity 1200. What is happening in this Dimensity 1200? So in this phone also I did select the show FPS, as you can see, and the video quality also set to the high. Everything is set to the maximum, and 120 FPS is done. Everything is enabled. Let me start playing the game and show you the real-time FPS how much I'm getting. The real-time FPS I'm getting only 60 FPS. Yes. So in the Realme X7 Max. So this is a problem. Few of the games, they are not really optimized for this Dimensity 1200. So you will definitely end up playing only 60 FPS, even though the hardware is powerful, even though the higher refresh rate is possible in this phone, but still the games you won't be able to play that kind of close to more than 60 FPS. That's kind of not possible, I think, at this moment. So we need to definitely wait for some kind of software updates to bring this kind of settings as soon as possible, I think. I'm not sure when the software will be optimized. Let me just show the real-time FPS meter from the monitor. So from the in-game real-time FPS, you will get to know. So right now I'm getting 60 FPS, as you can clearly see, friends, in the Realme X7 Max. I did select the refresh rate of the display also to 120, but still I was getting only 60. Let me just show you exactly settings right now in front of the camera only, so you know exactly I'm trying to use refresh rate 120 Hz, but still it's not working. Not only this game, there's a problem with plenty of other games. Yes, not even single game I found till now which can actually play more than 60 in the Realme X7 Max. Yes, you won't believe me. Yes, not even single game it's not playing more than 60. That's kind of sad part with this phone. So this is what few of the gamers that they really regret of buying this phone, because they think they can actually play with the high refresh rate, but that's not the case right now. That's another problem. So now let me try to open the same game in the iQOO 7 device. Let's see what will happen in the iQOO 7 device. So in the iQOO 7 device, we don't have any kind of real-time FPS meter to show you, to be frank. So we'll try to use a game. So in-game FPS meter just to show you. So how much FPS meter we are getting right now. As you can clearly see, friends, the mid-range segment mobile phone can actually get that kind of high FPS. That's really shocking for me. I'm not sure why it's kind of that's so weird in the Realme X7 Max. The software optimization which need to be definitely improved. And right now the real-time FPS meter, as you can see, is enabled, and video quality everything is set to high and 120 FPS. Let's see the gaming. How much FPS we can actually get while gaming in the real time. Right now, as you can see, friends, you can see the real-time FPS meter which I'm trying to get about. Let me try to quickly rotate the screen so you'll be able to see it. As you can see, 120 FPS I'm getting in the iQOO 7 device. So whereas in the Realme X7 Max I'm getting only 60 FPS. It is same, as you can see, friends, 60 FPS and 120 FPS gaming in the iQOO 7 smartphone. Same game. The only reason is because that's a different processor, which is a Snapdragon processor. Even the mid-range segment mobile phone can play, friends. You don't believe me? That's really shocking, I would say, definitely. So mid-range segment Poco X3 is capable of playing 120 FPS, and 25,000 rupees mobile phone, 26,000 rupees mobile phone with the dimensity of 1,200 is not playing above 60, and the software is not that optimized to play it as well. That's another one thing which I thought of just mentioning. As you can see, 120 FPS, you can actually play continuously, very smooth, with the frames also not dropping at all. As you can perfectly see, even the frames are completely there. 120 FPS I'm getting perfectly, as you can see. At least in the Poco X3, it did try. The phone did try up to 90 FPS and 120 FPS sometimes. So at least we are able to play, but in the Realme X7 Max we won't be able to play with the high FPS. So this is what my conclusion I thought of just giving you and letting you know what is happening. Even after doing the complete factory reset, just yesterday I did the complete factory reset of this phone, but still it did not help at all in any case. So no change. Even if you try to decrease the settings or graphics, still you won't get any more than 60 FPS. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check the links in description for more updates. And it's a quick review which I thought of just giving you for all of the users what is happening with the Realme X7 Max. It's not that good at this point. Let's see whether they will be able to fix it or not in the future. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.